Oh, so that means we actually
we are live.
Right, 8.
That's what I just said. That's
right. Sorry.
As of right now, and
yes,
Next decides to roll.
Yeah. True dark side. Okay.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Well, Dex rolled it, so you gotta thank Dex.
Yes, thank the robot god.
So yeah, robot god. Recap me for
Okay. So we landed on freaking Claptooine. We went to the capital, which is basically the capital of slave trade on this planet. And we landed there, did with repairs. The group found me a new head and was currently downloading me into my new body. Well, my head into my new head in my body, basically. And I was stuck there while the rest of the group went on investigating. One of them, can't remember who, because again I'm not good with names, found out about a slave auction and wanted to basically see what was the up and up, and had an entire plan. Everybody was there. CT was there to provide Overwatch. I believe it was either Viserion that was with me, or was it Ryan that was with me still on the ship?
I was with you trying to upload your
yeah, so Ryan was with me while Viserion, and I'm believing Warden was also there at the auction, and they discovered that the auction product that was being sold at the high price was Go Turn. And a firefight ensued, and Warden fell unconscious, and I'm also going to surmise that Viserion also fell unconscious?
He was knocked out by the Inquisitor.
Yeah, so it is not going so well for the group right now, so yeah.
Well, on the positive side, I did disarm the Inquisitor.
You did disarm the Inquisitor, so that's a good thing to remember.
Yep.
So yeah, let's get some like combat music going, because we're still in combat.
We are.
No.
We're not?
Oh.
He's being sarcastic.
Yes, I get it. Okay. No, I get it. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here.
Well, at least we have the first slot, so I can go first.
No, you don't. We have the second slot, my dear friend, because the person who had the first slot is currently unconscious. And is out of commission currently.
I was...
Look at the turn order, my dear friend.
I am, but I thought I rolled... Okay, yeah, that is... Okay, yep, you're right. I'm wrong.
Hey, it's not about who's right or who's wrong. It's about who's right.
You're handsome and I'm ugly.
Oh, hey. Flattery will get you nowhere. Neither will I. Anyway.
Sorry, I was quoting Adam Sandler.
Oh, I bet. So, we ended the last round, and that's where we kind of stopped. Round 5. Continuing combat. We're going up, starting with the first NPC slot. It will be Go Turn going. Go Turn is running full speed as far away from the rest of you as she possibly can.
With Viserian's lightsaber.
And you will see her. Well, those who can see her will see her jump from the ground on top of a building. A good ways up. And in a moment, there sounds like a scuffle, and then a body will fly off the top, and a trooper with a large rifle will fall to the ground on the street below.
Okay, well that's good news. She did attack. So, how far did she get? Like a move from where she was?
She ran forward. She seemed to strain herself to jump a bit off to the side, on top of a building, and then there was an action in which she launched someone off of a building. So her whole turn involved running forward, jumping on top of a building, and hitting someone off of it. The ignition of a lightsaber was not heard at that time. No additional one. That will be her turn, though. Next up, we have the next PC slot.
I'd like to take this one since I'm in combat. I don't think anyone else is there?
That totally depends on your perception of that.
Can you throw the order like up on the main screen where we can see it?
It's on the combat tracker.
No, I know. I just didn't like having. Sometimes it's like on the main screen. I just was trying to see if I didn't have to tab back and forth all the time.
What I do is you can pull it out. If you right click on it, you can pull it out so you can have it as a side screen.
Oh, thank you.
Sure. So how it works is that you pick a slot. You claim your PC slot. But since I'm in the most danger, I'd like the first slot, please.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to take the spot. I
didn't say you were. I was just saying if you guys don't mind, I'd like to go so I can.
Is everyone else? Everyone else go with that?
I'm downloading. I don't see anything.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm still a valid player in this entire thing, so.
All right. So the Inquisitor's still.
Is demanding you surrender, regardless.
Without a weapon in his hand, right?
That's correct.
Yeah. Okay. I am going to strike him down.
Strike him down, you say?
I am.
Okay. I need you to make the check. Let me pull up his character sheet real fast one more time. Engage range.
I mean, we're close range, right? We're in engage range. You just said that. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, listen to me. Goodness. Engage range, 1 setback for the melee defense. Upgrade it 3 times, please. Upgrade the difficulty 3 times.
So two red, 1 purple.
And hold on a second. He's going to activate one of his own stuff, and he is going to have you upgraded again, but 1 more time.
So, what is it? 2. So 3.
So you're gonna upgrade it from it's gonna
3 red.
3 red. 3 red and 1 black.
1 black. All right. I will not activate the. I'll just do a regular strike.
Okay. Oh, triumph.
So I got 3 successes and a triumph. I will spend my triumph on a. Does that help with a? Is that like a super critical if I spend it on a?
So you can spend it to basically do any combat get any combat result of a success that would usually cost advantages, or activate any weapon qualities, or incur a critical injury. Those are your choices.
Does it act like a? Does it act like just a regular 1 critical injury, or does it act like a souped up?
So your lightsaber has the vicious quality of 2. So any critical injury you incur will automatically get a plus 20 to that roll.
Okay, so spending a triumph would just get you that.
Yes. Or it will get you some other options. Would you like me to tell you what the options are?
Could the option be that I also destroy the lightsaber on the ground?
No, because he's not holding it.
Okay.
You have to be specifically aiming for that thing.
Alright. I will use it for critical injury then. And so just to let you know, there's 13 damage on him.
I heard you the first time. That's completely all right.
Cool. And I got my maneuver to do as well.
So do this plus 20, which means he got this.
Do you roll the crit or do I roll it?
So I roll it.
Okay.
You're doing it against me. Because if I had done it against you, I'd have you roll.
No, I get it. Yeah.
I gotcha. So okay, cool. So you're gonna see him like take a step back, kind of staggered a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not pure to You can see the part where your lightsaber kind of cut through most of the cloth of his armor, but you can see parts of the armor where it just slightly glows, but not really makes too deep of a mark from what you can see.
Wait, he blocked most of it? He blocked most of the damage force?
It seems to have blocked a decent amount of it.
Okay. He must have a super high soak.
Cortosis quality.
Are you doing anything?
Well, even that, I mean, I have pretty high armor. My soak's only 6. So what am I doing after that? Then I'm going to use the force to use the move power to grab his saber from the ground.
Does it reach out and grab it?
With the force.
You're not gonna just bend down and grab it with your hand?
I'd rather use the force.
Okay. Go ahead.
So yeah, I just will the saber to my hand.
Fantastic. You're grabbing his lightsaber?
Yep.
Wonderful. I need you to make a discipline check for me, please. It's going to be, what is that? It's going to be at formidable.
So 4 dice? I don't know what that is.
So formidable is 4 dice, and upgrade that twice with 2 setback, please.
Okay, 2 setback.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm upgrading it twice.
Yep.
Whoops, I'm upgrading my ability. Whoops. I didn't upgrade the difficulty. How silly of me. I will spend a light side point to downgrade it, the difficulty.
Okay.
And then I will roll.
Fantastic. The moment you grab it, you feel an overwhelming sense of like, almost overwhelming sense of like wave of pain and hatred. This seems to like focus in, like kind of like almost burning your hand like hot fire. But you manage to focus yourself and not get too lost in it. But you will take 3 strain from the hold.
3 strain?
Yes.
Okay.
And it seems to that this thing is fueled with the dark side.
I assume that's from the threat that I generated, huh?
Yes, for the threat.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All
Sounds
right.
good. All right. I am done my action.
You're done your action. You've done a maneuver.
Can I do a free
Well,
action?
wait. The question is, can you do move as a maneuver?
I believe so.
I thought move was an action. Like I know
that's
enhance.
the case. If I screwed that up, then yeah. Let me see. I'm sorry if I did.
I know the enhanced power to force leap can be made a maneuver if you have the right upgrade for it.
Yeah, I might have made a mistake.
That's why I asked, are you not just going to pick it down as a maneuver that's pick down and bend down and pick it up? I was like,
the force can move an object via force power. The user may spend to move one object or silhouette within short range to a maximum range. The default range is If that's the case, then yeah, I would
Yeah,
just
it would-
bend over and pick it up. I'm sorry about that.
I got you. Like typically, yeah, if it didn't usually it's just if using a force power as an action.
My apologies, I screwed up.
You're good. It's the mistake. We've caught it now. So yeah. So you just bend down, pick it up with your hand, and is that all you're doing? That's
all
one
I'm-
maneuver.
That's one maneuver, and I don't want to spend strain on the second one. But I will use my free action to get on the comms and say, I could use some help here. I'm surrounded by stormtroopers and an Inquisitor. Inquisitor's unarmed.
You get a static in return.
All right, our comms are down. I forgot.
Yeah, and I
My
was the
second
only
mistake.
one, and I was the only one that was able to cut through.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Wish you were up in kicking decks. Could use your help.
Gotcha.
Well, hey, I'm not the one who decided to go with this idea of attacking them.
We didn't have any choice.
You can believe what you want to believe. Is that all you're doing though?
Yep.
All right. Next NPC slot. I think it's time for some return fire if you don't mind.
I kind of do mind. Don't do that.
One moment, please. There's something I need to look at.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Got it. That's how to be. So I need you to make an opposed discipline check for me, please.
Against what?
So no, he needs to make one. My fault. What is your discipline?
For green.
For green. Fantastic.
Yeah, for green.
Got you. So I'm going to do this.
Just like the stupid Jets.
And then he's going to do it this way. And I will say the odds in your favor, so let's see what happens. He still did it. Wow. Okay. So
I didn't see the roll. Was that intentional?
yeah, that was intentional.
Okay.
So you feel him reach out his hand, and there is a tense feeling of like a crushing on your chest happening. Like you feel yourself almost suffocating in his presence.
Okay.
I need you to take 4 strain.
I'm unconscious.
All right.
So if you go over your strain, you're unconscious, right?
If you go over your strain, yes.
Yep. I have 20 strain current, and my threshold 17.
Gotcha. Yep. And you will drop to the ground as a result.
Yep.
All right. So your slot is.
I've already played the slot, I believe. I think mine was the next
Gotcha.
slot lower.
Gotcha. All right. And he will simply walk over and pick up his lightsaber again. The last thing you'll hear is a foolish choice. All right. Next up is the next PC slot.
Okay. I'm moving into the building,
Mm-hmm.
and
Into the building.
yeah, into the building.
Okay.
Things went very differently than how I would have liked them to go. Probably very differently than everybody would have liked them to have gone. There's a bunch of stormtroopers and this Inquisitor in there.
Are you which building are you moving into? Because if I remember correctly, someone's running in a different direction than you. Than all this is happening.
Yeah, but I mean,
Are you turning around?
yes, there's kind of like priorities.
Well, are you aware this is happening? Because as I said, the comms are down, so you can't really hear what's going on behind you.
I mean, if they're hearing lightsabers ignite from inside that building on the outside, wouldn't I be able to hear them collapsing, having trouble on the inside?
From the distance you're at, not like, especially with all the sounds going on, the sounds of like blaster fire, that would be mixed in with all this. So like, you are, audibly speaking, you are at a distance where it's impossible for you to know what's going on unless you stop and turn around, or you had a reason to do so.
Okay. Well, then I guess it's continue to chase, go turn aside.
Has leaped on top of a building. What are you going to do at that point?
Is there
out of
stuff?
sight.
Is there stuff on the side of the building where I could kind of like run up stuff on the side of the? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna flip a destiny point. So there is stuff on the side of the building, or like a ladder, so I can just go up without having to worry about it.
Sure thing. There will be a number of items kind of built on the side that will allow you to maneuver up there. Make it possible to get out there. There will be a check involved, but it will be possible to get to close the distance at least.
All right, so I'll take the 2 strain from an extra maneuver.
Gotcha. I need you to make a hard athletics check for me, please.
All right. Hard is 3, correct?
Huh?
Yes, sweet purple is a hard check.
Whoa.
Well,
you try to climb one of the boxes, but unfortunately you don't quite get up there. However, you are kind of hanging on the ledge of the side of the building. You haven't completely fallen down. Is what I'll say you can use your 3 advantages for. Well, you've made some progress, you haven't gone all the way up. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I mean, I'm hanging on the side of a building. There's not much else I can do from here.
Hey. Alright. With that being said, it will be the next NPC slots. Since there's no one around to sort of see this, well, I suppose you'd be the only person who could be able to see it at this time. If you happen to just glance back to where you came from, you will see that the group of stormtroopers that were outside, almost going to the building, are now just filing in as a whole. But you don't see the sound of any further blaster fire coming from that direction. Then, after a moment, you will see them marching out with Viserion and Ryan in tow. They seem to be in cuffs of sorts, and they're being carried away.
I'm still unconscious, I assume.
Yes. That will be the last thing. That will be the only thing you see them doing. That will be their turn. The last PC slot. Dex.
okay. How long until my download is complete?
I've informed you that it won't be this combat. However, I have informed you that you can hear your own ally. And the last thing you heard was Ryan asking for help, and then just kind of hear him just, and it's silent after that, just static on his end.
Okay. Okay. Could I assume that there are droids on this planet, in this city? Can I assume this?
You can assume that because it's not like... I think even the most backwater of planets have droids of some degree. If it is civilized. So,
Only
yeah.
exception being Ascendancy worlds.
Yeah.
I mean, what I could do... But that could be risky. I could end up destroying myself. Or... Of all the times you guys decide to go, oh, let's just go with this and like do it while we're a player down, like.
I think we can. I think the choices we have made. There's no need to.
Yeah. I know. It's just like I'm stuck. I can't do anything until this combat is over, and then my thing will be done. Okay. Wait. Okay, we're in Tatooine. We're in hut space, technically. So... Okay.
Hey, after you're done with your turn, I got a question for Force.
Okay. Force? I'm gonna take my time with this. Is there a way for me to basically, as, I don't know who said this, it was probably Ryan or Viserion, to basically give free will and sentience to the droids that's within the capital? Is it possible?
No.
Okay.
That is beyond your capabilities to do.
Okay. Then, could I try to... I really wish Warden was here and alive. Could I try to backdoor my way into the ship? Not my ship, but the Inquisitor's ship?
Do you know what ship that is?
Sadly, no. Because again, I am stuck in my ship, so...
Unless you know where you're going. It's like, can I do this? Like, do you know where that is?
Okay, how about this? Could I backdoor my way into the landing ship logs to see who has landed and identify their ships through that, and then see if I could try to backdoor my way into those ships?
I will say this.
Okay.
If you decide to go along this course of action, you'll be essentially taken out of combat because there's nothing you can do at that point. Because while you're sort of trying to do that, you will be unable to interact with the rest of the party. So, my question is, are you sure you really want to do that?
It's the only best option we got in case you guys are, like, taken prisoner and everything onto the Inquisitor's ship or within their, like, entourage and whatever. Basically, I want to look for the Imperial ships and their landing IDs and all of that. Like, their ship IDs, so I could then, like, track them down later. That's what I'm going to be doing, so I'll be basically out of combat as I am taking my time doing this.
So you will need to take yourself out of the combat to get this done.
Yes.
Okay. So, that's why I asked. So, I will say that will take some time if you're taking your time doing so.
Yes.
So I'm going to take you out of the combat itself as well.
Thank you.
Force.
Yes.
What did he hit me with to knock me unconscious?
He held out his hand. He hit you with a force power.
Do I know what one it would be? I mean...
You would. You would. Well, I'd say you'd have an idea.
Okay.
Like, it's possible. You're very much. It's very much within the grounds of reason that you would know which one it is.
Okay, you're gonna.
Oh, yeah, sorry. What's the opposite of heal?
Harm.
Harm.
There you go.
Okay,
Since
that's
you were
pretty
right in front of him.
straightforward.
Yeah, it's like since you were right in front of him. He had no need to spend anything on like range. He was like, okay, boom.
Would he have to touch me though?
No. If engaged range means within engaged. He doesn't have to touch you or grab you.
Okay. I thought he had to touch me.
Well, do you have to touch
Narrative
someone for
system.
heal?
No, you don't. You just have to be at engaged range.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So,
It was a question.
yeah,
I just wasn't sure.
It's really narrative.
How
in
you
the
really
description.
interpret that?
Yeah. Well, no, like the system's really narrative to allow you the flexibility to do a lot of things. So like some people use the choke thing as the bind power, right, for a force choke. Other people would say it's the harm power. Other people, you know what I'm saying? Like
I
the
getcha.
system leaves a whole lot of room for interpretation narratively. but the mechanics of the rule of the power, all he has to do is be engaged.
Okay, got it. I was just curious of what gave me the extra strain. I was trying to heal I was hoping to get some advantages on my roll, but unfortunately all I got was a triumph. So I could heal some strain because I was super high on strain. So anyway,
so yeah, that will be that, and then we will have the end of round shots taken. That really only leaves 2 targets at that point, so I'm just gonna roll a d4. CT, odds or evens?
Odds.
Fantastic. I need to make a roll. I believe if I go back, I can see the roll. Alright, since one has been now gone.
Is it targeting me or is it targeting Go Turn?
Neither.
Okay.
As a matter of fact. I believe that was what I decided to do at that point. Dang, they can't find it. Oh, yeah, that's it. That's right. Bam. Awesome. Cool. And let me see his resistances. Got it. Cool. Bam. I don't believe he has any talents to speak. Nope, not one. Good.
Oh, you're looking at Joker, aren't you?
You said that. Let's fire away. So all you guys hear that this is, pew! But none of you, you were not shot at. And that will be that. Moving on to the beginning of the next round. First PC slot.
Isn't that an NPC slot?
Sorry, yes, first NPC slot. My apologies. Let's go ahead and remove combatant. And remove combatant. Remove this one as well. We just have the ones that you need. Fantastic. I'm gonna remove one of the NPC slots because it's basically gonna move as a whole at this point. So I will remove theirs. And they are going to essentially pick up, they're going to basically just start walking back the direction they originally were going. Basically back in formation, except both Viserion and Ryan will be held with handcuffs, guarded by 2 stormtroopers each, and the commander and Chris will be in the middle, surrounded by their contingent, and then walking towards wherever they're going. Next.
Well, we're not walking, right? Like we're being carried.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You're not walking, obviously. You're being carried.
All right.
Oh, a bunch of stormtroopers are carrying us. I take it.
Yes. Go Turn can be seen leaping from the building she was just at and back onto the ground, and then continuing to run away.
Where's she going?
And that will be that. PC slot. Essentially Helios.
If I do a double move, will I catch up to her?
Yes. You will be able to get close. You will be within about short range of her at that point.
No, I need to be engaged with her.
Imagine you do. If only you had a gun.
I do have guns. Which direction is she running?
She's running away from. She's running in the opposite direction of where the troops are going, and she's running away from basically on the opposite direction of the street, essentially. You can't tell exactly if she has directly a goal in mind of where she's going to go. If you would like to try to glean what she might be trying to do?
I really don't want to eat up my action with that, so... as nice as that might be, it's not gonna be the big goal for me. Is there anything I can do to get closer to her faster, other than downgrading my action to a move?
Yeah, there might be something you can do, but you have to string yourself extra hard to do it.
Alright, what's that?
I need you to make a particular check at hard difficulty, please. To
Which
push yourself a bit further than you have before.
This is athletics?
Yeah.
Alright. You said hard?
Huh?
Alright.
Fantastic. So, with that done, you are able to really push yourself as hard as you can, and in a single maneuver, you catch up to her with an engagement. You're basically right behind her.
I'm attacking.
Fantastic.
But if it matters, I'm intending to sunder an item on her, so that's my goal.
Okay. I mean, you can back facing towards you. You can't quite see it. It is not in hand. She has another item in hand, the lightsaber.
No, I'm gonna hit the edge of the one that she's wearing. That's what I want.
Gotcha. Are you doing anything in particular to make it more visible to you?
I mean, I can shout at her to see if she'll turn her face.
Free to try.
I mean, I'm shouting at her as a free action, so we can see if she's gonna turn her face or not.
She's going to look back and almost immediately, she seems to be surprised that you have caught up to her so fast. Go ahead and make your attack.
Does she have an adversary rating where she's getting upgraded?
She will. Let me see what she can do real quick before I have you roll anything, because that is also very important. Because she is kind of fighting for her life right now. Okay. She's gonna have you upgrade that check once.
A total of once?
Only once. With one melee defense at engaged range. Keep in mind the rules involving ranged weapons, whatever weapon you're using, at engaged range. But go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna remove the setback, and I will flip a light side to upgrade my ability.
Okay.
So that should be 1 red, 1 purple, correct?
That is correct. Okay. How much damage is that? Is-
I mean, it's 10, but I'm using all the advantage on sundering the mask,
Gotcha.
which will get it heavily damaged. So close.
Yeah, you will. So are you negating all damage just to Sunder, or are you just gonna hit her as well?
Oh well, I mean, use the advantage on the sunder. If she doesn't take damage, that's fine with me. That's not really.
No, she does all right. Your strike is so powerful, she just slams to the ground and stops moving entirely.
Oh no.
Yeah. Now that you look at her, she was heavily injured before you even got to her. You can still see signs of like the battle fatigue from whatever she had gone through before had not completely healed, or whatever battle she's been through.
Does she have a gear bag on her?
Huh?
Does she have a gear bag on her?
Yeah, she was definitely arrested with all of her items on her body. Everything she could have possibly wanted on her body, right there, including all the medicine she had and everything. She has nothing besides like the mask and the lightsaber she just took.
Okay.
First, get the lightsaber away from her because she's exactly.
Yeah, she's definitely gonna pop up in a second and really try to,
Yeah.
enforce that.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I'm kidding.
Well, as a precaution, because it's also Vasilian's lightsaber, so.
If I kick the mask off of her, can I do that with my foot? Like, kind of prod it off? Will it fall off easy?
You don't know.
Well, that's what I'm asking. I'm touching it with my foot and trying to prod it off to the side.
The mask seems. If you just gotta gently nudge it, it does not just peel off on its own.
I'm really sorry. Go turn. I'm sundering the mask.
Okay. If that's what you want. Well, that is on your next turn, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Combat. Next round. Fantastic. Well, these guys are officially out of the picture, seeing as no one is going after them at this point in time. Oh, one more thing.
I mean, they're not getting that far that quickly. I just...
Well, based on what you're doing, I don't know. But there is the in and brown combat thing I forgot to do before. Hold on a second. I'm going back again. Cool. What is your range difficulty? Range defense.
Ranged is 1.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Please take 12 damage as you are pierced to, as you are shot in the back of the head.
How much threat did it generate?
0.
Okay. Then it generated 4 threat.
Well, dang.
You said 12?
Yes. Pierce 2.
Okay. Okay. Whatever
But,
hit, we can take 12 damage too. Or base damage.
2. And yeah, you're a go. And that's kind of all. Fantastic. Beginning of the next round, you're gonna see Goturn's body sort of jerk, and she's going to just pop back up, and there's almost zombie-like fashion.
Yeah, I kind of had a feeling that was about to happen.
Good thing you took the lightsaber away.
I'm gonna ask you one quick question, just as a curiosity.
Sure.
No, not you. I'm gonna ask Dex.
Okay.
When you saw Goturn fight before, did she really need a lightsaber?
No, she did not.
I didn't think so. All right. Yeah.
Dex,
I
I don't
see
think
where-
I've ever heard you make that noise before.
Ever since the Force took over, he made Gotun a living monstrosity of a combination of Venom and the Hulk combined. Imagine that. Picture that, if you would. And make that Pharaoh.
What's your melee defense?
Sounds like my ex-girlfriend.
3.
All right, fantastic.
She's a cuddly little otter.
A deadly otter. You don't know what she could do.
I said cuddly. I stand by my statement.
Oh.
So that's going to be. See here. Well, I don't know why I calculated it that way. That's really kind of strange. So that's going to be based on her brawn. That's going to be 15 damage. Pierce 3.
Okay.
She is going to spin a triumph to crit you, and she will use her light side point. She is going to use her the force she generated. She's going to disorient you.
Actually, she's not using a light side. She's probably a fallen Jedi right now.
That's why it's correct to the dark side. And she's only doing one thing, which is she's going to disorient you.
You said 15?
Yeah, 15 damage. Pierce 3.
Okay. That. Alright.
I need you to please roll on that crit table. And add anything if you have for any previous critical injuries you may have taken.
How you roll the crit?
Just go into the chat, roll /R space 1d100 plus any other modifiers you might have.
I don't. She takes 10 damage.
She takes 10 damage.
She takes 10 damage.
61. That is you're slightly dazed. You're disoriented. That's even worse. So she disorients you basically twice. So you're disoriented until the end of the encounter. So you're gonna add a combat check. You're gonna add a setback die to all of your checks going forward for the rest of this encounter.
Okay.
Gotcha. And you see her take that damage. You see a scar form on top of other wounds. You can see similar wounds from what you can suppose to be burn wounds from blaster fire and such. And she just turtles back for a minute, and then she just stands back up as if nothing else happened. Yeah. The wound you made is still there, and it looks pretty serious, but she's still standing.
All right.
That will be her turn. And after that, she will just, well, at the end of that, she was just going to run away.
She's
So, oh, my bad. Whoop. There you go. Your turn.
take my move action to get back up to her
Uh-huh.
and hit her again.
Alright. Roll. Fantastic. Triumph. How much damage is that total?
15. But I only need one advantage to sunder the mask.
If you deal damage,
Okay.
which you will not, unfortunately. You see her like turn around, and as you're going to strike, she blocks it with her bare hand.
Well, I can get the damage up to 18. I don't know if that'll make a difference.
Ow.
Using the advantage. All but one, the one that I still need.
Don't believe you can use advantages to increase your damage. They're only used for like item quality effects and for trigger abilities.
I can with the item I have.
Mind if you link it real fast?
Yeah.
Gotcha. And Sunder requires how many?
At this point, it's one step from being destroyed.
Wait, how many? Sunder requires how many advantages to activate?
One per step that you're damaging it. I was one advantage away from taking it completely to destroyed in a single round last time.
So it's one step away from being destroyed right now. Got it.
Correct.
So it is heavy. You can see the mask is heavily damaged. She blocks the majority of it, but you managed to get it just enough to where you still hit her in the face.
Then that last advantage from this one is the one that takes it to destroy.
Oh,
And I used 3 of these advantage to try to make sure I could hit her, and 1 to do the last piece of the sundering. It was already heavily damaged the first time.
Okay. I see. Let me just make... Oh, wait. Hold on a second. I don't know why I just calculated that so badly. Hold on. Wait, look, you still have that. You did too. Okay. Oh, so that's... That's like 1 less damage, so yeah, that's still... Alright, cool. Fantastic. So you cut through.
I'd like to use the Triumph to, like, actually legit destroy it.
Alright. Focusing all your strength, you manage to bring down a blow that is strong enough to not only physically destroy the mask, but disperse it and make it essentially irreparable. I need you to make a discipline check at daunting, please. That'll be 2 red and 3 setback, and I'm going to spend a dark side point to make it 4 red and 2 setback die. So it's going to be 4 red, 1 purple, 2 setback die total.
I'm pretty much gonna fail this. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Kind of weird, but all right.
Hey, anything's possible. You know? Anything's possible, and apparently you made that possible. So, this is a pretty intense moment here. So I'd like to describe it as such. For the moment the mask shatters, you immediately feel an overwhelming, suffocating feeling all around you. The lights and the sounds from around you seem to just fade out of pocket. And you feel this overwhelming loneliness and helplessness as something seems to be trying to force itself inside of you and trying to pierce your mind. It's like all you hear in your mind is you would dare, I will have, but you summon your inner strength from your days as a soldier and all your training you've been through and all the things you've had. You force it out, saying, "This is it," and you blink back. It's all there. You are on your knees, sweating profusely. Your head throbbing in intense pain, but you can see the shards of the mask on the ground. You can see Goturn, a huge gash on her face where you struck. Lying on the ground, not moving, not breathing, just there.
Are there any people in the street still?
For the most part, no. No one is really around you. Seems that most of the citizens at this point have very much vacated the area to get out of the range of this fight. Yeah, you just lie there, Viserys' lightsaber to the side. Goturn just lying lifelessly before you, shards of the mat, and you're just this feeling of relief finally hits you.
We don't have time for relief. I'm gonna grab Viserian's lightsaber, get up, shout out to people like she needs medical attention, and start running towards where they took the Viserian and Ryan.
Fantastic. Yeah. No, you don't see anyone respond, or you're not even wholly certain someone even heard you in the ensuing chaos. But, got one more favor for you. What did you say that range defense of yours was against 1?
Ranged?
Yeah.
Range is 1.
Fantastic.
Oh no.
It's a lot of threat.
Oh, it sure is. I need you to take 15 damage.
Minus his soak, I believe.
It's Pierce 2, but yes. 15 Pierce 2 minus the rest of that soak.
Okay, that's no damage, and base damage back it over hit me.
Alright. Another solid boom in the distance. And yeah. That will be out of combat. So until you catch up, that's that encounter for the time. Well, yeah. Because they're not wasting any time either. They are moving in force.
Does anybody have any suggestions on how to wake any of y'all up?
Mechanically speaking, and it seems that depending on the nature of how they got passed out is probably important. But you assume that if they succumb to physical wounds, a stim pack might be enough to just get them awake. From what you know, assuming they took physical damage, and that's why they're not moving. So, yeah. You can eventually. I'll say, once they finally get to where they're going, they're not going to be really running or like moving in the way they usually would, and that would allow you to catch up at that point. So.
Question for you.
Sure.
When you have force committed, when you go unconscious, it's no longer committed, I would assume, right?
That is correct.
Yeah, thought so.
When you are forced to be unconscious is probably the prime indication.
Right.
Like going to sleep wouldn't technically count. But yeah.
The rules do recommend though that if a player is constantly committing force die, that the GM should make them suffer strain every round to keep it committed. Like it shouldn't be a like if it's not a cost associated with it, then it shouldn't be like, hey, if I do this first action of combat. But if a player, say, wanted to commit their force die and never uncommit it, you should make them suffer strain for that. Because it's not the intention of the power.
Gotcha. It's more of a do it when you need it, not when you don't.
Yeah, so narrative system, right? So it doesn't want you to like abuse the rules that they laid out.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't necessarily have a penalty. But if someone's abusing it to constantly, you start a character with 3 brawn, and like you constantly commit 3 force die to your brawn, like you shouldn't use it like that. That's not the intent.
Gotcha. So yeah. So you kind of catch up to this contingent of 25 plus in appears to be a private spaceport of sorts. You can see them beginning to open up the doors to their transports and loading up your friends onto a ship. What are you going to do?
Are we far enough away from the GM? Like, I'm going to attempt to contact Dex. Is the channel clear, or can I not contact?
Yeah, it is clear now. You've moved far away from the
jamming.
Also, from the jammer. You also see Warden and Joker in tow. Joker being more toted like junk, and Warden being toted like person.
Oh no. Oh, I think Warden's gonna be mad at that.
Dex? Can you lock onto my position?
CT, Helios, is this you?
Dex cannot hear you.
Oh.
Remember what I told you before?
Oh.
I said if you did what you were doing, you cannot interact with the rest of the encounter.
Right, sorry.
Got you. So you're still finishing up what you're doing. So you can tell someone's trying to contact you, but you cannot respond.
Okay.
If you would like to make a check to finish, I would allow that. But if you're still taking your time, you cannot respond currently.
Okay, if I would try to make a roll check to finish up what I'm doing, it would be a computer's check, yes?
That is correct.
What would be the difficulty if I try to do it now?
I'd say it'd just be a flat hard difficulty.
I'm gonna take my time still. I want to make sure I could get this information without risk.
Alright. There you have it. So CT, you attempt to reach out to Dex to get some assistance, but you don't hear anything. You don't hear static, but there's simply just radio silence.
Just radio silence?
Yep.
Okay, well that's probably not super helpful. And they're beginning to load them up right now? Or they're about to, they're opening the doors to start loading them?
Yep, they're beginning to load them up as we speak.
Yeah, no, I'll step out and call out to the group. Hey, put them down.
Now, just to remind you, there are 25 troopers, 1 commander, and the Inquisitor amongst this group. I want to confirm, this is what you would like to do.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to be clear on that. So, for a moment, they all stop and look towards you. The Inquisitor kind of like just stands there, and he turns around slowly to face you. So, yeah. So I was right. There was one more amongst you. Looks like I'll be adding another to the collection. My master will be quite pleased.
You won't be adding anybody to the collection.
Yes, you are sorely mistaken. He points to all the troops around us. They all take stance and aim their rifles at you, the ones who are not carrying your friends.
Just take a defensive stance.
The Jedi never know when to quit. Alright then. We'll entertain you lot for a few more moments. And I will end this encounter and we'll start up a whole new one. So I'm going to add you, and add you.
So this encounter is between CT and the Inquisitors now.
CT, the Inquisitor, and the troops.
So would this count as a new combat?
That's what I just said, my dear friend.
Thank you, so I can now move again, finally.
So you took that literal in the span of time. Again, though, you're taking your time doing something else, so your mind's sort of occupied.
Yes, but
midway through your entire thing.
Yes, but now I can move.
What do you mean now you can move?
Yeah, I'm just moving my fingers now.
Say over time you could regain some movement.
Yeah.
Not complete whole combat ready movement, but movement to a degree.
Yes, basic movement, basically.
So go ahead and go to the combat tab and roll your initiative.
He's talking to you, Helios.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
And this one is, which one do you want to use? Alright.
Fantastic. Let's begin. First NPC slot.
So before we start, just real quick, you changed encounters. Do I get to recover strain between this?
Yeah, I'll let you make a quick cool check to recover some strain.
Alright.
Cool, vigilance, whichever one is a talent that allows you to do so relative to you. Also, hold on.
It's cool or discipline, right?
Yes, cool discipline.
Alright.
Yeah. I believe that's a total of 4.
Correct.
Okay. with that out of the way, the squads are gonna open fire. Let's see here. Going here. We're gonna go to here. We're gonna go to here. Range defensive 1, correct?
Correct.
Gotcha. They're short range to you. Alright. And that twice. And boom. Oh, that'll be 14 damage. Pierce 2.
It's how much?
14.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, we use Supreme Reflect. They generate 4 extra threat, and I'm using that to blast it back at them, so they will now take the 14 damage, and I soaked it all with the Reflect and my soak.
Oh. So with that being dadgummit, no. So that being the case, you're gonna see about 3.
You can now dispense with all the secrecy of he's not really a Jedi and the illusion that we figured out like a month ago.
Essentially, yeah.
Okay, cool.
If you so desire. Make whatever connections you would like. But yeah. So 3 of them will then drop from that alone. And that'll be it for them. They're gonna hold their ground. It'll be your turn. Give me a moment to change this look for you real fast. There we go. Moving on. Continue. CT?
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to maneuver into a position where it's gonna be harder for the Inquisitor to get to me. I'm trying to avoid a combat check right now, so I can keep reflecting easier.
So, are you trying to move away? Move closer?
No, not move closer for sure, and not necessarily move away, but move like just to a better position. I'm just trying to keep it to being super easy for him to like close the distance immediately on me. So like a diagonal move away.
I would say, since there's no there's no movement, there's no consistent movement speed. It's more of an idealistic sense of things. Relative to distance, there is, unless you did something drastic, there's nowhere you could go where he could not run to.
Okay.
But it'll take up all of his maneuvers as well as take up all of yours. He is not engaged with you, but he's close enough to where he can just catch up to you if he wants to run after you.
Alright, that's fine.
Alright. So you're gonna do something like that of a sort?
Yeah.
Are you gonna try to take cover, or are you gonna... What is your intention?
Just to try to get a little bit more distance between me and him in the meantime. I figure he's gonna close pretty quickly, but I'm just trying to I can't take a combat action this round, so I'm just trying to maneuver myself. That's it.
Gotcha. So you're just trying to try to create things between you and him while also remaining sort of in a position where you can still deflect blaster bolts?
Correct.
Alright, so I would say you're sort of kind of like zigzag between some cargo that's been left on the ground, but keeping yourself in view, though, where if you were shot, it could still reflect enough troopers to make a difference. That being said, I'm assuming that's going to be your turn?
Yeah.
Wonderful. On his turn, hold your fire. I will take care of this. And he is going to calmly walk towards you. Kind of like try to close the distance. He's going to hold out a hand to you. I see this real quick. I need to check one more thing. Fantastic. She is going to, you can see some of the items nearby you begin to like shuffle a bit as he reaches out his hand and he shifts it towards you. He's going to make a discipline ranged combat check. One with the force. I failed. Unfortunately, you can see some items fly towards you, but they mostly just cause you to like falter back a bit. Using essentially all you can do is basically on your next check, he'll just give you a setback die on the next check you attempt to do. But that is all he'll be able to. Oh, actually, no, wait. Spending some. Oh, he can hit you. My bad. He can hit you using some dark side points. So using one, two. Okay, cool. Got it. So he can hit you with two things. You're spending one dark side point to make it a success, and using the rest to have two things hit you. So that will be a combined total of 20 damage. No pierce, just 20 flat damage.
Okay.
Besides that, that seems to be all he is doing, and he's still just kind of like calmly walking towards you. Not even a lightsaber in hand, not even his lightsaber ignited, just throwing stuff at you like he could barely care less. Yeah. Going to the next NPC slot, it will be him again, and I will take them out of the initiative because they are not going to do anything. He is going to continue his approach, and he is going to close the distance between the two of you. And like I said, it will take 2 maneuvers, so he's going to be in engaged range with you. He's going to basically hold out a hand and basically close it around you, almost like he's trying to crush your heart. What's your discipline, my dear friend?
It is 1 yellow, 2 green, and 2 blue.
1 yellow. So we got 1 yellow, 2 green. 1 yellow, 2 green, and 2 blue, you said?
Correct.
Alright. And then with that in tow, let's roll. You can feel them you can feel that crush, you can feel like something's trying to squeeze you, but you fortify yourself with your willpower, and it has no adverse effect on you. As an entity, he will ignite his saber, and he will say that you would be wise to stand down. someone with your strength would be useful to my master.
This is gonna end when you let go of my friends.
Alright. It'll be your turn now.
What is the difficulty to hit him?
Difficulty to hit him. You are engaged range, so it's difficulty 2. Upgrade that 3 times. I should upgrade that twice, upgrade that twice. And it's going to be how many set? It's going to be 1 setback die. Before you do that, he will upgrade it one more time. So yes, it is upgraded 3 times, my fault. So that's why, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna increase the difficulty by 1 to dual wield, and then I am going to spend a string to downgrade the difficulty the 3 times.
Okay. Alright. So
He'll take 14 damage, and then he'll take an additional 10.
got you. He is going to suffer some strain. Reduce that damage. So you said how much again?
14 and then 10.
He negates the damage.
From both of them?
If you, I don't believe it's additional hit, so he negates the damage from the original hit, so he only takes the 10 minus whatever else he has. So that will be that. It's like, it's like you just hear him kind of like laugh behind this mask. It's like, you think what you're doing matters. I was like you once. You too will bend the knee. And that's the end of that round. Unless you're doing anything else.
No, that's it.
Alright. Next one. Allow me to show you what is possible. So, one has true mastery of the Force, of the dark side, and he is going to attack you with his lightsaber. And you say your range defense is how much again? Your melee defense is how much?
Melee was 3.
Gotcha. He's going to do that. No other edits to this at all? Before I roll it? Okay. With that being said, got it.
Just the extra 4 threat. I don't know if I said that. I'm sorry.
Huh?
The extra 4 threat he'll end up taking on whatever he rolls.
Oh, so this is automatic then.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I needed to know. Got it. All right. So he will hit, dealing 12 damage, with 5 threat and a triumph.
I'm sorry, you said how much?
He will deal 12 damage with 5 threat and 1 triumph. And he will use his triumph to activate the link quality of his double-bladed lightsaber, and you'll take another 9.
Okay. I can parry the first hit down to nothing.
All right.
And you said the next hit was another 9?
Yep.
Okay. And then I will activate Improved Parry, and he will take 10.
Oh. All right. You begin to see that your strikes are tearing off bits of his armor and cloak, and you see his movements become a bit labored. Like, oh, finally some entertainment.
Gonna entertain you, scrub. Sorry, I'm just saying this because I hate Sis so much.
That you do. It is your turn.
Okay. I'll be attacking him again, dual wielding.
So that'll again be difficulty 2, upgraded 3 times with 1 setback die.
I'll spend another strain to downgrade it. Ooh. Well, I missed.
That will not.
But he does have a triumph.
But he doesn't hit. So dual wielding and linked are 2 different things. So, you have to hit the first. I believe with dual wielding, you have to hit the first time to hit the second time.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So with that being said, you attempt to strike, and he quickly moves out the way with like a seemingly inhuman speed.
I'll just use the triumph to have him upgrade the difficulty of his next attack.
Oh, that's definitely possible. So with that being said, him having to deal with your flurry of strikes from your 2 weapons, he is going to attempt to do his own check still.
I'm using the 3 advantage to recover some strain.
Cool. 3 setback die, 4 threats automatically. And with that being done, he will roll. The result being another 12 damage with 3 threats and a triumph again. And he will again use the link quality. So it's 12, how much you negate, plus another 9 after that.
Okay, I can parry that.
You can parry both of them or just the first one?
The first one.
Gotcha.
And then with the threat, I'm going to take another 10 at him again.
Take another 10. Alright. So you see him kind of like jerk back, and you can see a trail of blood leaking from beneath his mask. He kind of like staggers back. It's like oh, this is what I live for. So many of you die so easily. It's finally see that one of you has some backbone.
All I asked for was my friends. This could have ended peacefully.
east, piece of lie. And yeah, that will be as he does. Like, a piece of a lie, and he'll kind of hold up in his hand and thrust it forward. And that all be all he does. It is your turn.
Alright, I will be dual striking him again. Or twin strike, whatever. Dual wielding.
Fantastic. That'll be again upgraded 3 times. Melee defense 1.
I'll spend this strain again.
Alright. Does not hit.
I will use the advantage to heal string.
Cool. Oh, da-da-da-da-da-da.
Back to him.
Cool. Let's see here. What's this? You're gonna see him like, and you're going to like see the bleeding from his mask suddenly just stop. He kind of like writes himself up, and he still laboring over it, but he seems to not be as hurt as you originally thought he was. Yeah. Next is his turn.
Did he seem to use some sort of medical equipment?
Not that you can see.
He probably healed with the Force.
Not if he's a dark side user.
Who says Darkseid can't use Force heal?
So, to be specific, I've read it before. Healing with if you have dark side and you have heal only allows you to heal yourself, not other people.
Exactly.
Oh, that's right.
Exactly.
No, that's protect unleash.
Well,
That
heal harm.
heal harm.
Oh, that is correct. Heal can only be used by someone on the light side.
Yep.
Got
The
it.
heal part of heal can only heal harm can only be.
But that's
used by
not what he
light
used
side.
anyway. So
Well, that's fine. I'm just.
don't try to
I'm not.
negate my experiences.
I'm just reading the rule book. That's all.
Sure you are. Insubordination looking back.
I have been very quiet today.
Good.
I've been a good
You're
boy.
asleep anyway.
And I didn't correct you. I think I corrected Dex.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone corrects Dex.
That is true.
Get corrected or get scrapped, I say.
Alright,
Gosh,
I'm going
oh.
back to silence on myself so that you guys can continue to play.
So that was your turn. Are you doing anything else? Are you moving away? Are you maneuvering in any fashion?
Sarian and I will play cards while we wait.
I'll take the aim maneuver for next round.
A what?
Aim.
Cool. His turn. You're gonna see him like kind of react to something, and he's gonna kind of like say, "Until next time, then." And he is going to run away. As you will see, your friends are no longer in view. The transport ship that had them on there is already closed up and is beginning to take off, and he runs to another open one. And you will see him leap into the open cockpit as the door will begin to close behind him. And that will be the end of his encounter. And as the ships they were on begin to take off and towards the atmosphere.
Question.
Yep.
Was I able to do my thing?
Yes. So as this is rounding out, I will say, in case you think your actions were meaningless, two things. Number one, you did fairly well against this guy. Like, this guy was... You were putting the bidding on him. Second of all, you bought Dex time.
Yes.
So before they took off, Dex were able to get the records of ships coming and going, and as these ships were kind of got a track of ships coming in, the ones you can see, you recognize Imperial transponder codes, and you can see them leaving again, and you're able to track them in a sense.
Okay.
So you do have them within your memory bank.
Okay. With this, I can now contact Helios?
Yes, you sure can.
Okay, so Helios, you hear the static of a comm turn on, and you hear Dex. Helios, are you there?
Yeah, where were you like 3 minutes ago?
I was getting the ID confirmations of the ships. We could track them now.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm at the ships, but they just took off.
Allow me to track them. Let me see if I can figure out where they're heading to.
Right, I need you to make a hard computers check.
Okay.
One setback die.
Setback. I am going to spend a light to decrease the difficulty.
Smart.
Oh, come on!
Unfortunately, you're unable to get access to the astrogation codes being typed in the trajectory, nor are you able to get the request process through your system, and you are unable to determine where they are going as they approach the launching ring in our orbit and take off.
Scrap. They got away.
But you still have their ID codes within your memory bank. You could theoretically try to, if you happen to figure out where they might, you can still try to search later on, but just right now you can't figure out where they were heading to.
Exactly, because I know the Imperials is... Wait. Hold on. Okay, galaxy map. We're in Klaatuine. The only closest Imperial homeworld would probably be... would be technically, what's the moon? Yavin 4 is the moon? Yeah.
That's a rebel base this time.
No, not in this, no, sorry. I'm trying to, Endor, son of a bitch, Endor. Right? Endor?
You can make a roll and find out.
No, oh my god. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna make a roll to figure out what's the closest Imperial base is within our sector. That would be a astrogation?
No. You're not trying to get there. You're trying to figure out what the state of their allegiance is. Boy.
Okay, yeah.
I would say it's either going to be an outer rim check or a warfare check.
Okay, what's the difficulty?
For an outer rim check, it'd be hard. For a warfare check, for someone like you, it'd be difficulty average.
Alright. I'm spending a light side to upgrade my, roll.
Alright. You managed to access your memory bank that's sort in the stages of completion, and you do know for a fact that Endor is an Imperial base.
Yeah, but is it close to where we are? That's the thing.
close to where we are. Let's see.
Yeah, because I was saying, like, okay, are there any Imperial bases within our sector? That's what I was rolling for.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, knowing about Endor and knowing about a nearby Imperial base, I would say are two different things.
No, I was wondering if there was any Imperial bases around in our sector. That's what I was rolling for. I was scrapping the Endor because I couldn't see Endor on the map in our, like, current
Okay.
quadrant
Oh.
of the map.
Nearby Imperial bases. Let's see.
Because, like, they would need to go to a highly secure facility to, like, take Viserion and Ryan and Warden, since these guys are, like, considered to be high tier or something.
Mm-hmm.
Are we public enemy number 1?
I mean, yeah.
You tell me. You tell me.
You're the GM. You tell me. Please.
Take your actions into consideration.
I mean,
I would
we
think so, but I don't
kind of
like
like
the story.
drifted for a year and all of that. I think we've been out of trouble, but our bounties are still up, I would surmise. But there has not been a lot of appearances of us until now. So
Yeah, we can't change our faces and bodies like you can, Dex. You kind of now blend in.
well,
your notoriety's
no.
probably been
My head
replaced.
is different, but my body is the same.
No, I gave you a new paint job, remember?
Yeah, but you now have to paint my head now because it's different.
Yeah, well, if you get me back, I'll paint your head, I promise.
Well, yes, if we can get you back, that's the thing. If we can. Oh my god, this is utterly the most screwed we've been, okay? We
Yeah,
are
well-
split. Sorry.
So, I will say.
Can you come pick me up, Dex?
Give me a moment.
The biggest thing that kind of pops up as like a point of interest for you is some distance away,
Okay,
but it's not super duper far. Let me finish. Hold on.
yeah, I was just asking if you
Um,
can mark it on the map.
I will when
Okay.
I get to it.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's just time is of the essence. We need to rescue our Jedi friends from the Sith Inquisitor that could be twisted and could be basically pitting them like butterflies on a wall.
And guess what? When I speak, time stops, so you can calm down.
Whoa,
So-
Dex, you're very excitable.
I'm sorry. It's just like
Okay.
In the meantime, what pops up as since you got an advantage, I will say, you sort of think where would an Inquisitor take 2 Jedi? I thought in your mind somewhere where it might have the advantage, and what pops up on your kind of like in your database is a planet called Moribond, also known as Korriban. It is currently has no sanctuary towards the place. It's an abandoned homeworld for an ancient race of ancient species that's no longer around.
okay. Wait, could you mark
What?
it on the map?
Can I finish talking first?
Okay. Sorry.
All right. However, you do hear mention that in the past, the records of Sith having a sort of base of operations there. To what extent you are not sure, and so you can see it. It is over here.
Moribond.
What I
Alright.
just said, yes.
Okay.
And then here.
Alright. I'm going to activate the astrogation system and basically like plot a course, taking my time because I'm thinking we need to stock up on food, medical supplies if we're gonna need it, because trust me, we're gonna need it, and probably maybe ask for some support, because us going there alone, bad idea. We need support. But yeah, I'm taking my time for the astrogation true moribund.
Fantastic. So, yep, Dex is doing that. CT, what are you going to be doing? Dex just seems to have gone silent for a minute.
I guess I'm gonna go back and check on Go Turn Sai since nobody's actually coming to pick me up.
Fantastic. Are you walking, running, how are you getting there?
I'll jog back over.
Cool. As you get to the spot where most of the combat kind of took place, and you're kind of walking off, you get to the spot and her body is gone.
Oh no. Oh no. Come on!
The shards of the mask are still on the ground.
I'll pick the shards up.
They're a sign that a lot of them have been stepped on, seeing that someone may have come by. Alright, you'll pick up the shards. Fair to make a hard perception check at 2 setback to find all the pieces?
You said hard perception?
Yep.
Nope.
You can only find a lot of the big pieces, unfortunately. Those smaller ones kind of get lost in the sand.
Does it still have any force presence?
You can still feel a tinge of, like, remaining hatred, but it's fading. Not really. It's more so almost like a memory of something. Not so much a live thing.
I mean, if I can use that feeling to try to find any more of the pieces, I will, but I'm not going to stress. If it's fading away and it's not going to cause problems for people...
It won't do anything with you right now, no.
Yeah. No, but I mean, like, if it's fading away and people are going to get hurt by it, I'm not really going to stress over it.
Gotcha. Yeah, it'll be fine as it is right now. So yeah.
I guess I'll see if I can track Go Turn Sai, though, while I continue to wait.
Sure. So you're gonna try to track her? How would you like to do so?
I'll use Seek.
Okay, cool. Roll the force power check. Or light side.
So I have the magnitude upgrade 3 times. So I'll activate it, get the initial detail, and then activate magnitude twice to get an additional 6 details.
Okay, so that's... Okay, yeah, I see what you mean now. Okay, cool. Alright. So with that being said, you can see kind of like, you kind of feel her out, you can tell someone is carrying her. And they appear to be taking her towards one of the ports.
Are the ports in one direction or multiple different directions?
There are different kinds of. Like I said before, you guys parked where the slaver ships were at. And different ports everywhere. So this one seems to be going towards more towards the Capitol building, like a private use port used by the government itself.
All right, I'll start heading off in that direction.
Okay, cool. Okay. All right. So there you have it. You'll kind of follow along.
I'll move at a faster than normal pace, like I'll jog or run through the streets to try to catch up if I can.
As you kind of get more towards the Capitol building, the population gets more dense. People start to come out more. They see things are kind of calmed down. It's kind of over at this point. People do look at you, regard you with questioning looks. Are you still disguised, or are you just...
Oh, yeah. I mean, I kind of forgot about it, so...
Well, I didn't forget.
Oh, I know. But I mean, like, I'm not really thinking about it right now.
Gotcha. So they give you questioning looks, and they kind of like back away. None of them don't look pretty positive.
That's fine. It's whatever.
So you get to a point where you feel like you're in more of the high-rise quarter, in a sense, closer towards the main Capitol building. And you can see there are a number of guards posted. A file of them also seem to be going towards the direction that you had came from. And as you kind of like approach towards the edge of this district, a few of them approach you like, "Halt! You want like we don't recognize you here. What is that your business?"
And past them is where I want to go, correct?
Yep. Well, you don't know for certain. I said I was going towards the Capitol, but I didn't say to what extent. You do know she was carried away by someone and they went this direction.
Look, guys. I get that you're trying to guard the area, but you do realize there's more important things going on right now. Besides, like, is this really like one of those situations where you want to delay me while I'm on business? Probably is not gonna end well. I mean, we can help each other out. You go back to getting your job done, I go back to getting my job done, everybody's happy.
Are you doing anything in particular?
I'm just trying to convince them to let me through.
Fantastic. So, I'm trying to decide, is that a lie or no? It's true-ish, in a sense, but it's also like, are you...
It's called deception, not lying.
Deception. It is deception. It's like, is that like, it's like, I'm not your problem. So I would say you can roll a deception at average with 2 setback die, please.
I'll take a success, and I'll just use the rest for the extra advantage.
Like, they kind of look at each other, and it's like, what is your business exactly? Before we let you go, what is your business exactly?
The animalistic thing that was on the streets, I'm supposed to recover it. Headed off in this direction.
He'll one of the guards will point a bit further down. Our hospital is that way. They seem to be headed in that direction too. Probably your best bet.
Thank you. Head off towards the
now make your business quick, and they'll go back to guarding the area. So, yeah, the hospital's a pretty large, obvious building. Get there. Of course, naturally, they're on pretty high alert. There are people there, a few people as well who are in there. Some seem to have taken some minor injuries. Stray blaster fire seems to be the leading cause. There's a help desk and the such, but all the attendants seem to be busy with like incoming communications and dealing with people running in with various problems of sorts. What are you?
Wherever the nurse's help desk is, because that's where like people channel through to get in. That's
That
where
is
I'm
correct.
at.
That's in front of you.
All right.
Not directly, but like it's in the area where that is walled off, is glassed off, but it's in front of you.
Give a description of Goter and Sai.
And then walk up and describe looking for this thing.
Yeah. I mean, I doubt there's not many non-humans that came in the hospital.
Relation to the patient?
She's my wife.
Make a deception check at hard difficulty with 2 setbacks. Just gotta look at you with a questioning look like.
So I'll just turn it all into successes. Just go super crazy with successes.
I don't know too much about Solonian culture, but I didn't know they had multiple husbands. And it's like, and she gives you a room number, 3rd floor, and no running, and keep yourself, you can behave yourself.
Go upstairs.
Cool.
I just like the way that CT said that without missing a beat. That was well played.
No hesitation.
No hesitation. She's like, that's my wife.
Well, I mean, who?
Well played. No, good job. Thank you.
So you reach the aforementioned hospital bedroom, and you see that Goturn is currently suspended in a Bacta tank with all sorts of wires hooked up to her. There appears to be a humanoid sitting kind of like next to the Bacta tank, lightly illuminated by the glowing fluid as the medicine does its work.
Do I recognize the person sitting there?
Nope, that person is hooded. Before I go on, does anyone have to go anywhere or do anything anytime soon?
Not particularly.
No.
I just want to check so I make sure I'm good on time.
Yeah, because we're going to be ending at 6:30 around that time, yes?
Or so, depending on how people feel.
Alright.
Moving on.
Actually, could I take a quick break? You don't need me for the next 5 minutes.
I mean, it's been 2 hours. I think it's a good time for a quick 10-minute break. So everyone
Sounds
can
good.
Stretch your legs, use the bathroom, get a drink if they need to.
I'm gonna do all of that.
Alright.
Yeah, sounds fair. I'll also take a break as well.
Alright.
I've been muting myself and putting you guys on the cell phone to walk around and do chores all afternoon.
I bet you've been asleep for 2 hours.
Now
So-
we know.
4 loads of laundry have been
I'll see
folded
you
and put
guys in
away.
10 minutes.
Damn.
Alright, so 5:45.
I'm so sorry, guys. I really was trying to figure out.
Wow, like how
I'm
big?
back.
That's actually part of the what is it? The Age of Rebellion rules, where the better you are with your yeah, that's the duty mechanic they have.
Yeah, I modified it for the server I'm running.
I'm
Well, I
back.
So what?
Gotcha.
How big of a capital ship? Like the Millennium Falcon, or that's sort of no, that's not a capital ship. More like the Corinthian Corvette.
So for the Imperial players, it's a Star Destroyer.
Holy shit!
Yeah, but if you're at that level, you have to it comes with the obligation to it. You know what I mean? Like, you're the captain of a Star Destroyer. You have to do what that does.
You have to blow shit up on a regular basis.
Right. Well, but you also have to, secure any locations you're told to. You need to use the ship responsibly. You can't just go off willy-nilly blasting whatever you want. You have to, manage it.
Right, gotcha. Can't just fly it to Rise of the Pleasure Planet, hang out for a week.
Right, exactly. I thought it was a cool idea for a story playing thing. And by the way, by the time you get there, you've played, what did I say, 20 times 8, 160 missions, minimum. That's if you got your duty every time.
The Rebels don't really have an equivalent to a Star Destroyer. It would almost be I think their most powerful capital ship is the Camarilla.
Yeah, the Mon.
Yeah, but that's still, you need I think 2 of them to equal a Star Destroyer. At least.
But it's post-rebellion by 100 years too, so they have developed capital ships. In fact, one of the first missions I'm running is what they call a shakedown cruise, where they are going to try out a new capital ship.
Alright, so I'm back. Let's continue with what's happening.
Sure. I'll go back to mute.
Mr. Large and in charge.
Hey, I'm just saying I'm back, so...
I've been back for longer, so you tell me. Anyway, with that being said, there you were in this hospital room. You see Gilturn is holding the back of the tank, floating him back to wires hooked up, life support system, reading weak, but there is a sign of life. The machine.
I would like to get a sense of what the person sitting there is thinking or feeling.
Oh, I need you to make an opposed discipline check for me, please.
Okay, difficulty?
3 red, please.
Nope.
You try to get a sense of what's this person's intentions, and all you get is it's surprisingly empty. You can't tell exactly what this person wants.
Couldn't you use the light side to pass, though?
No, because I can't use them to add to successes.
Oh, okay.
Not every power allows you to do that.
Okay.
So with that being said, you're both just sitting there.
Alright, I'm gonna try to get a sense from Gotar and Sai of where she's at emotionally or thought process wise.
That's she not in the state to kind of resist at this point. She's kind of in a state of almost limbo, where she's not even sure she's alive still.
Does there seem to be any glint of light left in her? Now that the mask has been removed and is not actively corrupting her?
Is there any light left?
Yeah.
I will say you sort of try to get a sense of you've never met her before officially, so you're trying to get a sense of who she is as a person. So with that being said, you're not really sure where to look. All you really get a sense of is a very rough, sort of rounded. It's very muddy, I would say. There's no possibility of light, just that you don't know where to look for a bright side to the situation. In a sense, it seems like the mask itself has left its mark on her, in a way.
I'm just gonna say to the person that's got the hood up, her friends need her, and I think she needs her friends too.
You're going to hear a distorted voice, through a voice modulator. She needs rest first. Don't worry, she'll be fine, just fine here.
I'm gonna kind of head around to face the person that's wearing the hood.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see any features of their face?
Make a... Not outright, no, but make a xenology check at average.
I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna have that skill. Okay.
Alright, so you can tell this person is actually, funnily enough, feminine in figure. It appears to be some protrusions going from the top of her head. But the hood itself covers up, so you can't get an exact lock on what species or where she might be from.
What was the first part you said?
The person you're talking to has a feminine figure.
Okay.
Now that you're closer and you're trying to get closer. And while you can't really see too much of her face, you can tell based on the way the hood is shaped, her head is sort of her head is shaped to where you can tell there are protrusions on the top of her head. Though what kind you can't exactly pinpoint.
You don't seem to be a random stranger who found her on the street.
No, I'm not. And neither do you.
Clearly not.
It seems
I have
you
this-
may know an associate or two of mine.
Possible. Which associates would that be?
Kind of passes over. He kind of looks. He seems to be looking more at Goturn. This one's been through quite the ordeal. I
She
can
has.
tell she's been spending a lot of time alone, seeking power she couldn't quite hold. Betting on promises she couldn't guarantee would be kept. All because she couldn't get a handle on the one thing she wouldn't admit she felt deep down. Fear. She could not accept fear.
That
I
mask
know
was
you're
powerful.
probably...
That mask was powerful and exceptionally corrupting.
Well, I imagine something like that would be. Well, I imagine... So it was a mask. Yes, I do remember hearing about that to some degree. Yes, I imagine something that old and that suited in darkness would have that kind of effect on someone with no real experience. She's not bad, you know? She just a bit stubborn, likes a bit of guidance. Reminds me of me way back at another time, other place.
How far back? How different of a place?
You hear, perhaps another time.
I mean, this seems as good a time as any.
I need to look real fast. There is a particular bit of information that I need. Make sure I got this correct.
This person has not reacted though to the disguise that I have on.
Not that you can visibly see.
Alright.
Okay, cool. So, it's who I originally thought it was. Fantastic. I believe at least. Repeat the last thing you said, sorry. I was really...
Now is as good a time as any.
True, but the Empire rarely sits on its hands for long enough to make it worthwhile. You and your friends have spent a lot of time, how would I say, showing off. Maybe you less than them.
I did what I needed to do to stay out of sight.
A wise choice. But one trying to hide amongst a bunch of lights doesn't typically hide too well.
No, but a strong enough light can stamp out the darkness.
Which is why they were eventually able to find you. despite your efforts to conceal yourself.
Well, of course. But at the same time, what are the options? Continue to do nothing? Things have only gotten darker year after year.
Oh, believe me, I know that. I do have a question, though. Why are you disguised as the Lost Republic hero, General Skywalker?
I just wanted to pick somebody that would draw attention.
Oh, believe me, you definitely did that. Definitely got my attention. Sure enough. But that aside, I have been keeping track of you, well, particularly this one, for some time. Though I couldn't interfere directly. It was too dangerous. Not simply for me, but for all involved, or who could have been involved. As this is kind of going on, there's an attendant comes in behind you. Our visiting hours will be ending in just a couple of moments. See the figure sitting down, kind of waves a hand. We'll be fine. Thank you for letting us know. Sitting kind of perk up. Yes, thank you. And she will walk out the door.
Oh, force persuasion. Oh shit.
So, perhaps introductions are in order?
You first. You're the one who hides behind the face of a dead general.
I've spent my entire life hiding behind the face of dead everyone.
I can't imagine that's been easy for you.
It was what I was trained to do before the order fell. It's what I've continued to do to stay safe since.
I did the
I'm
same
sure.
some time ago. People still think I'm dead. Most of my friends do.
What did you say?
Most of my friends believe I'm dead. And I prefer to keep it that way. For their sake, mostly.
I can understand and appreciate to an extent. But at the same time, a lack of action is only going to continue to cause problems.
I never said I was never taking action. I've been doing my own efforts to make sure to try to weaken the Empire's hold. It's probably in more discreet ways than the rest of you have taken to.
I understand what you're saying. It's just concerning. Not you, that your efforts, just the whole situation.
Well, if I start, will that make you a little bit more comfortable?
Quite, considering that you seem to have the upper hand as we started this conversation. I believe you already actually do have a pretty good clue of who I am. Or at least a good sense.
Oh, yeah. We may have met some time ago through very different circumstances. But again, considering where we are, for now, you can be satisfied and you just call me Fulcrum.
Fulcrum. Well, if we're going to use code names, you can call me CT.
Pleasure to meet you, CT. I knew a lot of CTs back in my day.
So did
Which
I.
CT are you?
I hate to make this a depressing moment for you, but I'm currently CT501734, although he's no longer alive.
I figured as much. A lot of them are no longer around.
It was pretty easy to hide when there's millions of you wandering around.
Not so many anymore, unfortunately.
No, not so many anymore, but still such a common face that nobody really seems to pay it any attention.
Sometimes the wrong people pay attention to the right things. The wrong time.
So what is this network you're building, Fulcrum?
Let's just say I've been making efforts to try to make a last stand, to try to make a stronger stand against the efforts of the Empire. A lot has happened, and these people are still not aware of the truth. Many Jedi from that time are still labeled as traitors.
And you have a strategy to fix things that might actually work?
It's been slow work, but it's been careful work. Building it up brick by brick. There has already been rumors that there's already been, again, speculation, but I know for certain there is a rebellion building, slowly but surely. And in time, when things are in place, they'll have enough resources to take real action. Again.
My friends were taken by Inquisitor.
Oh yes, they could. I have met these Inquisitors before. They can be quite challenging.
I need to get them back before something bad happens. Although there's not many of us left. Pretty much everybody was captured.
Oh, I know. My acquaintance is amongst those of your friends who's been captured.
Enough of acquaintance to help get him back?
She kind of stops to think. If I were to assist in that kind of a capacity, we'd have to do things smart. I know, not to say that you guys are your group is not capable, but considering the numbers you've been dwindled down to, we need to do this the right way to ensure we get them all back.
I would accept nothing less. I want them all back.
Good. But don't be driven by that. To be driven, such such a feeling can bring you much closer to the dark side than you'd like to be. It's easy to fall when It's easy to fall to the dark side, as it tends to play on your emotions and your desires, especially to protect those you care about.
I understand all too well how the Jedi fell.
Nonetheless, if you want to really make sure you get your friends back, I'm more than certain they won't do anything. That Inquisitor won't do anything until he's captured all of you. Most importantly, you and her. Got points where it's going to turn.
Why most importantly?
I am a bit familiar with that Inquisitor myself. He's somewhat of a perfectionist, if you will. To say that he came back from his mission having captured not all of you would be a disgrace to his master. Or at least in his eyes. So he'll probably lay out a sort of trap to capture the rest of you, assuming he'll leave a semi-obvious bread trail to get you to it.
And your plan is that we fall for the trap? Or that we try to figure out our way through it and around it?
Preferably. I suggest we approach from an angle they would not be expecting. I think they're quite used to your usual loud and proud sort of approach to things. Maybe a quieter step here and there might be a chance to catch them off guard, but there's no chance that we can catch that he is not prepared for some sort of attempt to rescue them.
I have one companion left, a droid piloting the ship. Although, it's been a while and he hasn't contacted me back. But that's the rest of us that are left and not captured.
At this point, Helios, you hear on your communication, Helios, I think I may have some form of, maybe a hunch of where this Inquisitor has taken the others. It is a hunch, but I suggest we get support before we do this. I'm gonna be heading to your location now with the ship.
That might be a little difficult. I'm at the hospital. I'll have to meet you somewhere else. Where would you like to meet?
Shut up, Force. I guess I'm gonna say, how about we meet back at the ship?
I'll be bringing some assistance with me.
Copy that.
When the channel closes, I'm gonna look directly at the person in the hood. Will she be okay by herself?
Here? Well, considering this is the last place they saw her, they'll no doubt eventually find her if they come back looking. Do you have a backup tank on your ship?
We did talk about buying one, but didn't exactly pan out quite yet.
I see. I'm surprised considering the amount of trouble you guys seem to get into.
Well, we were seriously considering it. Something to stock onto the ship this time around. It just didn't quite happen. Things move very fast around here.
Oh, especially if things do move fast, especially when you're running straight at other things. Nonetheless, I think
Is she stable to be moved?
I don't think so. But I will say, if we want to have our best chance, we should at least wait till she's able to move on her own. She'll be in critical condition, but having her able to move her to your ship that way, might be a better option.
All right.
Wait.
I'm gonna calm Dex back.
Oh, wait, shit. Out of character. Force. Is Crystal still with us on the ship? Because I'm gonna assume yes.
Yep.
Okay, I go to the medical droid and I say, how is our patient?
She is stabilizing. More time will be needed for a full recovery.
Understood. Okay, and I get contacted by Helios. I chime back in and I say, yes.
You remember that plan we had to install the back to take on the ship?
I am aware. I think it will be a fruitful endeavor. We should have that for your meat bags.
Can you
That's
make
racist.
I'm doing what
Yes.
I'm doing what the droid does.
Can you make that happen? I need to stay here at the hospital a while longer.
I've never seen C-3PO ever call any of the humans flesh bags, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, he upgraded us to meat bags.
I said meat
sorry.
bags, and it's actually okay. If you do not know about the HK droid
I'm
from Knights,
well aware what you're talking about. I played the game. I know. What
yeah,
you're
yeah.
talking about. I know the joke. But you was currently in a C3 droid, my guy.
No,
Your head is in a C3 droid.
is it?
Yes, I said this a long time ago. Your other head is irreparable as it is. So you got to train into a C3's head.
Not a HK droid.
That's correct. Your body is still HK droid. Your head is different. Make your jokes while they last.
Okay. How much was the Banta tank?
Considerable.
As in like super expensive, yes.
Well, Warden was the one who was trying to buy it. I believe the back to tank by itself with the back to fluid was 6,000.
6,000, just 6,000?
He tried to buy like a bunch of other stuff as well to help cover up the fact that he wasn't a slaver. But yeah, 6,000 just for the back to tank and such.
For all of the fluids.
Yes, enough fluid to fill it up, plus
The extra fluid for it.
well, enough fluid to fill it up, plus the machinery to like house it. Yeah.
Okay, and say if we get 2, it will be 12,000, yes?
2 back to tanks, yes, that'd be 12,000 some change.
Okay. I'm checking.
The question also becomes who's gonna install it for you.
Okay, but just.
Don't give me the. I'm helping you consider a few.
No, I know. I'm just thinking of where would be a good spot for that, for the Banta tanks. I think it would be my room because my room is the biggest. Or someplace, I don't know.
The
We'll
droid
figure.
had his own room. That's kind of weird.
I'm basically in the bunk area. You guys don't sleep in the bunk area. Well, maybe you do. I don't know.
I don't. What do we mean? Where do I sleep? What are you talking about? I sleep in space, boy.
Talking about everybody else. I'm
Back
talking-
of a
yeah.
transport.
Okay. How much would it cost to get someone to install it properly onto our ship? In our ship, the Banta tanks.
2,000 a piece.
Wait, Wait, what?
2,000 credits apiece.
Okay, so if we're getting 2, because I think 2 would be a good investment, because you never know. Okay, so I need to do some math here, people. Let me do my math.
Okay, while you're doing your math, CT, what are you up to while Dex is doing calculations in slow motion?
Okay,
I'm
and
gonna
then
step
plus
into the hall and kind of see if I can see a
4,000.
person or
There are a number of nurses and doctors walking around.
Okay, so it's going to be 16,000 in total, plusing the 2,000 each for the installations for both of the bathtub tanks. Okay. Okay. CT, how much credits do you have right now?
it's gonna be pretty much nothing, but I'll look and tell you an exact number.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. Okay, I guess I had more than I thought I had, because I haven't paid attention. I have 7,950 left, and I told the group I didn't have any, so take whatever you need.
No. I was just asking because I have 27,000, and I'm gonna spend the 16,000 for the banta tanks.
Alright. So you're gonna place an order to have 2 back to tank attack installed into your ship?
Yes.
Fantastic. And CT, anything else you're doing? As Dex confirms it's over with you?
So I was trying to find a person or supplies that might be out here, because I'm trying to see if I can kind of get what I need to heal myself. Or if I can find a person that works here and convince them to, just give me some quick medical care. Stim packs, just anything basic.
So you're gonna ask to get basically a medical examination for something?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Let's see your character sheet. Let's see how damaged we are, CT. Helios.
Pretty decently.
Oh yeah, your wounds are visible. It's like, are you requesting medical care? Because we can make space for you if you seem to be pretty hurt.
I feel like a stim pack or 2 should probably get me back on my feet. I don't know that I really need surgery. I can walk it off.
They kind of raise an eyebrow at you, saying, "Walk it off." Like, I don't think it's something you should be walking off, sir. And plus, stim packs have a decreasing effectiveness the more you use them. It's to help prevent addiction, as your body builds resistance. I recommend you spend some time at our facility so we can make sure you're fully taken care of.
I'm just gonna respond by saying, as a hero of the Galactic Republic, I've taken way worse injuries than this, and I'm pretty sure that if you just gave me some minor medical care, I could get back out there. And I really need to be alert and attentive, not under anesthesia or with major medical care.
Cool. Make a deception check. Hard difficulty of 3 setback, please.
3 setback.
I'm gonna spend a dark side point to upgrade that check for me. So it's 1 red, 2 purple, and 3 black, please.
That was a lot of black.
Mm-hmm.
So I will spend the 3 light to end up making that 1 success, 1 advantage.
Oh, Christ almighty. Like, okay. Like, alright, well, I'll take your word for it, but don't, so we didn't warn you. If you need a quick stim pack, we can sell you a few, but we can't sell you a lot because we need it. We are a hospital after all.
How many can you sell me?
2.
I'll take them.
Alright, 500 credits apiece.
Alright.
There you go. Are you gonna take them now?
Wait, they're selling to me for 500 credits each?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that is such a ripoff, but alright. Yeah, I'll take them. I'll buy them, and then
Administer them to yourself?
I will go ahead and administer the 2 of them to myself.
Fantastic. That'll be 9 wounds removed.
Yeah.
Alright. So... yeah, you'll see your friend sort of stand up in the back. I imagine you want to make sure your friends actually do get saved. Yes?
I do.
Then I imagine we'll need her help. And she turns around and kind of like looks towards Goturn's tank.
That was the original plan. But I really needed her to not be corrupted, to ask her to help her friends.
Just be sure to be understanding of her situation. Now don't imagine you all know her particular reasons why. Remember, she chose that path for a reason. Whatever that reason is doesn't matter, but she chose it nonetheless. She will stand up and begin to walk out of the room. When she is recovered enough to stand, she'll hand you a call link. You can bless you. You can contact me. I'll be on this planet until you do. And she'll walk out of the room.
I will secure that comm link. Pretty important one. Contact X again.
Yeah.
Do you know how long it's going to take to install that back to tank?
I don't know. I will meet with the... What?
Hours.
Hours, per se? Why?
Just trying to figure out when we might be able to move Go-Turn.
Alright, and with that, I think we're ready to call it a day. Ladies and gentlemen. Good job to all of you. Remember, there were no wrong answers. There was only your own answers.
Oh, well, shit. I forgot to do this. It's fine.
Hope everyone enjoyed themselves today. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, again, feel free to let me know. And with the current team on board, I'd say 20 experience is still fair.
20?
Does that go to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
you think I'm gonna have you sit here for 3 hours and not get anything out of it?
no, I didn't say that. I just wanted to clarify.
I can tell you were feeling it too. You lied to me.
Ending the
Lie to you?
recording.
I was just